hope it's caught.
I don't know where.
So, okay. It's awkward. There we go. Especially since I've been live for like 15 seconds. Alright, how's that? Oh, I see there is kind of a thing on there. Alright. Good afternoon. Let's see, we are in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It is just past 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're just heading our way back to Mississippi. Just gotta get back on the freeway.
That sounds free.
Sounds free?
Yep.
It's like you're gonna be ignoring me.
Yep.
Oh, that's mean.
It's normal.
Oh. Shoot. How did we end up going north instead of south? Was there not a... There wasn't a south on it. Okay, I need you to look up real quick how to get back on the 555.
Adults. Sorry, elderly people.
For some reason. So there was an on-ramp for 555 north, but not for 555 south. I've got a moment.
So 555, right?
Yep.
State highway.
I interstate.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make a decision here.
So you're giving me west and south.
South is
Texas. Hi.
What?
Can you not give me? Okay, let's say Arizona. That's not what
Okay, bring it to where you are now.
I have. I don't know what it's trying to do.
Okay, well, just a second. I'll have us. I'm gonna stop here. Okay. Okay, hand me the phone, please.
You're not giving Arizona and Texas.
Arkansas. Okay. Tyronza, Arkansas.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going the right way or not, but... Wait, how do we get it to where we are now? Is that? Okay, that'll work. Okay. So basically we needed to go that way. Okay, that's fine. Got it. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, Google Maps sucks.
Yep, and we haven't figured out an alternative yet. We haven't looked at it.
Here.
Although it wasn't Google Maps' fault that I couldn't see the turn. Okay, apparently that person doesn't understand how four-way stop works. And now he thinks it's okay to tailgate me because I actually didn't let him steal my spot. Because he doesn't understand how a four-way stop works. Now everybody's supposed to take turns.
Yeah.
Let's just go in the other direction.
I know where we are.
I can tell you where you are. It's right here.
Yeah. That's so useful.
So yeah, we could have seen that, but I wasn't quite looking for that. I love 25-mile-an-hour bends just before having to get on an interstate. Especially when people are really nice to let you get in. Okay. This car is going to struggle to get up to speed, as it does. So, Interstate 555 and US Highway 78. There's Arkansas State University, Newport, Jonesboro campus. I'll definitely be back over here in a month. If not before. I said we'll definitely be back here in a month, if not before. Okay, we are at 75 now, so I need to go around these people who are obviously not going 75. Miles to I-55. I work it with the next car. It looks like it's going to go above 75, so that's fine. I'm not going to push the speed limit to this direction because I wouldn't mind having a slightly more accurate idea of how long it takes us to get here. Arkansas State Police. Judging from the time, he probably is just sitting there eating his lunch.
What?
Police officer back there is probably just sitting there eating his lunch.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
You're simply being there with your radar on. It's going to make people slow down.
Yeah.
It does the job. Without the paperwork involved with writing tickets.
Yeah.
My dad had said that was the worst part of his job, and that was 45, 50 years ago. It's probably 10 times worse now. You should try these.
Dude, I don't want any sugar right now.
Okay. I definitely need some sugar right now. Oh, gee whiz, that's done already. Huh. Did you help with that?
No.
Gee whiz, I've drank through all that fast. Oh my goodness. Guess I needed the caffeine. I'll go to bed early tonight. There's an interesting bird in that tree. You missed it.
Huh?
There's a bird of prey in that tree just there across on the side of the road. It's a hazy afternoon. January 4th, 2026. We're in northeastern Arkansas, heading back to Mississippi. We almost got there on time this morning. We're supposed to be there at 8 a.m. I think we got there about 10 minutes late, which isn't bad considering wrong turns. Let me know where we went wrong and we'll get the turns correct next time. Found several stores that we wanted. And definitely make the trip worth it. So. Definitely very tired though. 5 a.m. starts are really hard. I haven't done one of those in a very long time. And since I know that next time we definitely have to be over here for probably the same sort of time, I will prepare for that by not doing a evening shift at my work. And I actually figure I can use that loss of hours as part of my tithe. That's a sacrifice being made for the church. But if any of you have ever shopped around for the right church for you, you know what it feels like when you find the right one, and this was the right one. Did you notice there were other people today who were obviously it was their first time there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we know that there's multiple catechumens coming in this next week and baptisms next month and baptisms. Wedding ceremonies, mostly to bring them up to their spiritual walk rather than actual weddings. It's the sacramental weddings, the Orthodox Church. So that'll be a good one to attend and hopefully become catechumens at the same time. It's good. What you doing? Huh?
Just look at my ads.
Oh. It's interesting the differences between the land here in Arkansas versus the land in where we are in Mississippi. This is very flat. Whereas we're in some of the hills. I think it's just called North Central Mississippi Hills, as opposed to the Pontotoc Ridge, which is the next part east of us. And then you get into the foothills of Appalachia. We'll just commute to Jonesboro once or twice a month. This morning the skies were completely clear. Now they're completely covered in haze. Drive safe. Didn't notice that they only have 5 letters available, at which point they can only do drive safe instead of drive safely. It annoys me when English is abused. Painway. Sounds like they need more doctors. This little section of 65. Didn't catch what river that was. Okay, for a smooth move for those people. Yellow Jeep Wrangler. March Tree, Lepanto, and Perkin. Judging from that farm sign back there and the water tower up there, I'm guessing this is Marked Tree. Three Rivers. Yeah, water tower definitely says Marked Tree. your advanced advanced driver's lesson for the day is to recognize that vehicle right in front of us as a hazard. For two reasons. One, you don't have to have a special license to be able to drive a large trailer like that. And secondly, that's a very lightweight thing and get tipped over by wind. So got a decent hauling vehicle for that though. Jonesboro I-55 and 12 miles. Tyrone's that is next. Ditches 1, 4, and 9. And if there's any Arkansans listening, I apologize if I butchered the names of any of your fine towns. If I do a location stream at some point, I will make an effort to stop in the local grocery store and find out how to pronounce the name of your town. But the only way I can start doing that is to start getting support for this channel as is. We will be doing more things, but I can only go further afield if I have to have support. It's a tenant farm museum. That would be an interesting one to go to. Miles to I-55. And then we'll take 55 down to 269. Dead Timber Lake Ditch. Decent grain silos there. I don't see it a minute ago. Yeah, I've dropped my speed. that's the same train we saw in Jonesboro. So the one in Jonesboro had BNSF, then Norfolk Southern, then BNSF again. And that one doesn't have anything at the beginning, so those are just sitting there. They might be empty. Hope they're empty, considering that they're just sitting there. Sometime I'd like to buy one of those, or maybe two. Put it on one of the lower sections on our land and shore it up against tornadoes. So it can be storage and a potential tornado shelter. Don't know if that means I need to move right. No, we lose that first. That's fine. I like give you a last second change your mind, get out clause. Okay, on I-55. I don't plan on changing that until we hit 269. And since I have time to play with on the way back, it's a good time to be the first time today it lied to me. Actually, it might have been the first time today. That wasn't the last time it lied to me today. So, I'm not going to push the speed too much because I actually want more accurate for doing a little bit closer to the speed limit and figuring that when I'm really tired, which I am if I have to get up at 5 a.m., then I'd rather have that time rather than time pushing the speed limit. $2.89 I feel there. Gee whiz. Above the odds, but if you're not in the middle of nowhere, then you can charge that. believe there's a 329 earlier at an Exxon. Across the road, you can get a Shell for and pay 70 cents cheaper. Oh, I'm tired. I try to be chatty when I'm tired, and my daughter is all awake to keep me awake, to keep me engaged. Jericho, 1 mile. Clarksdale. Oh, no, it's Clarksdale. I think the one in Mississippi is Clarksdale. Yeah, looks like we're going to pass another truck here before we get a chance to really go back over into the right lane. And somebody's going to try to undercut. Okay, rightly so, they say, to keep the left lane for passing only, by state law. It's best practice anywhere. And then they have the trucks capped at 5 miles an hour under. And now we have an elephant race up here, and somebody that had to undercut me just because I wasn't going as fast as they wanted me to, despite the fact there's a truck literally going 70 miles an hour in front of me. Now the truck on the right could actually help by just slowing down just a tad bit to get this other truck out of, in front of him and out of the way. It would cost him, 15 seconds of his time. And if I wanted to be a jerk, I could cut this Michigan Ganger off and not let him in, but I'm not going to be a jerk. And this one's Mississippi. Why does everybody think it's okay to do that? I literally can't go faster than the car in front of me. Such a smug smile on this car on the right. It's cute. How fast is he going? He's not good. He's going more than 75 and less than 80, so I'll go behind him. Yeah, definitely didn't want to go faster than that anyway. Lara, 19. I guess it's probably somebody who graduated in 19. Graduated or got that car in 19. Yeah, her name's Lara. Lara. Don't put your names on your license plates, people. Not a good idea. Strange, it's gone down to 65, and yet you can't tell by looking at the traffic. I've learned my speed. Most people have not. Oh yeah, there's the Exxon, that's 329 a gallon. And the Shell on the other side is 2. I don't know, it's it now. No, I want to see 224. Oh, 224, there we go. Yep, that's the one I was thinking of. know if we get another lane here or not. If it's proper exit, then I'll switch back left. But I have to go back into Tennessee. Dodge Charger that wants to run me through. Is it Charger? No, it's something else. Hello. Alright, I'll work out whether I want to be in front of or behind this pickup. I'm going to be behind. It is a Charger. The front end looks a little weird. Must be probably one of the later models. Doesn't look like it's old enough to be an early model. Okay. Oh, apparently I do want the left hand. Talk on it. Hate that. Alright, I guess we keep this lane for now. I think we lose the right lane. So we only have 2 lanes across the river. So West Memphis, Arkansas. Memphis. I find it really hard to say Memphis. My lips get stuck on that second M. The middle lane is the safest place to be because I'm not sure which lane I'm going to need. So the left lane is going to be probably 240. Breaking off. Now I just need to stay on 55. Yep, there we go. And if it's what it looks like, then we'll want to move over 1 bit. About 1 hour from Memphis to Jonesboro. I was going to move right, but there's somebody there where I need to be. I'd like to move right. Okay, now if they want to go ahead of me, they can go around me. What's it? King Drive. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Looks like they just call it King Drive, which is certainly less of a mouthful. I expected there to be a north going Zax and a south going Zax underneath that bridge. If you catch that reference, you had a good childhood. Yes, frost swells. Oh my gosh, that was really horrible. There's a bridge about to give way. That's horrible. National Civil Rights Museum. Well, there's your last chance to get off before leaving Arkansas and going into Tennessee. About to cross in Mississippi. And that there is the most highways I've ever seen listed on one sign. It's because of the little roundabout, or maybe a fairly large roundabout, is able to serve 5 different U.S. highways. Very narrow bridge. I do plan on spending some time in Memphis with for our travel, on site, on location with streams. A couple places I've seen recent days that'll be nice to do once it warms up just a little bit and starts greening up. Even another month will make a big difference. I appreciate the numbers on the road. So definitely don't want to get off here. My plan is to take 55 all the way down to 269. So surprised the traffic's as slow as it is. Sorry, I don't need it to be perfect. This is getting a bit ridiculous now. 40. Two of those vehicles that are rather smelly. There's no need. I'm not in a hurry. A little bit delayed is fine because. Oh, I see. That. Okay, I'm curious what's pulling this trailer up here. My guess is that we've got something that's too weak. No? Shouldn't be. It'd still be too weak. So you're seriously going to do that? Yep. They're seriously going to do that. Yeah, it was a GMC. It should have been enough. But maybe it was a 1500 when they needed a 2500. Yeah, quarter ton versus a half ton. Or 3/4 ton, or whatever. Now, my guess is that it just didn't have a strong enough engine to pull that trailer. Thing is, you actually kill your thing. You actually kill your vehicle by pulling too much. I've heard it. Oh, jeez. I'm tired of all these really big bumps. 55, and we are going 65, and it's like we're standing still. Earlier, went to 45 section, this 45 section, and the flow of traffic was still 60 to 65. Let's see what it is now. Definitely not 45. It's going to be 70. Oh, somebody's going slower. Okay, it might be down to 65. Thing is, it's dangerous to go too far below the flow of traffic, and now we've got people that... Oh, what's going on there? I can't tell if they're trying to merge on or they're leaving. Okay, I need to move right. That's what I have. Dang it. And that's why everybody's on the right lane going slowly. I should say slowly, but it's actually, the speed limit is 55, so going 60 is reasonable. Considering we were on 55, it seems really strange that we have to exit in order to stay on 55. Very strange. I have to move over because I'm going to lose this lane. Lift up. Okay. Do not want to take Elvis Presley Boulevard. I think the speed limit is still 55, and I'm at probably 67, 68, and I'm not even catching up to anybody. possible exception of this truck. I feel like going past him simply because he's going a lot slower than what I want to go. Much slower than the flow of traffic, but I also know we're going 10 miles over the speed limit. So I'll hang out behind him. Oofda. That's a pickup. Somebody totaled that thing, and he said, no, we're not going to total it. We're going to repair it. So it's just kind of hashed back together. Oh my gosh. Some of the things that drive around Memphis are frightening. Now I really want to see the speed limit sign because I'm not sure now. If it's still 55, then we're going. I have to go almost 20 over to reach the speed of the flow of traffic. Because we're not there yet. Is that Tesla? Didn't even realize we had HOV lanes here in Memphis. Oh, that's 65, okay. Not as bad as I thought. That wasn't there either, so I missed the speed limit change, that's fine. And HOV lane, and truck lane. Holmes Road, that's because we're just about to. Holmes is the last one before Mississippi. This is Holmes. Holmes is home. State Line Road is in Mississippi. 0.4. Speaking of the mile post, and should see a change in the pavement up here as we cross over from Tennessee into Mississippi. Oh, there it is. Welcome to Mississippi, and there it is. That's really funny. It was on the other direction this morning. You've had a similar pavement change going into Tennessee, and it was much nicer. I wonder if they deliberately put a nice bed of pavement just as you go into the state. To be South Haven, Mississippi, there are 3 exits. And State Line. Then you have Goodman. 302. And then you have Church. Okay, 79 minutes to I-269. Okay, it was basically an hour and 5 minutes from Love's in Jonesboro to the Mississippi state line. And this lane ends. So there's left. And here we gain I-69. Move over as well, let everybody on at church. Oh, this is Goodman, sorry. No, it's not, it's church. No, I was right to begin with, that was Goodman. Now we have Church Road up here. Horn Lake Creek. I lived over here. I didn't take the interstate very often. And then I normally got on and off at Church Road because I didn't like being on it too soon. Going a little faster than I need to go. Past this truck, I'm going to move back over to the right lane and try to go a little bit slower again. There's a wave of anxiety there. Okay. Let's see how fast this person is going. We're not very far from the 269 interchange, so I don't want to get stuck in the wrong lane. Oh, I should have bought some butter. So, put the lights behind us somewhere. Yeah, I might stop at the blue box store when I get back to Holly Springs and grab some butter. So I bought that today at Aldi. Let's see if there's anything else we need. We can look for a nutmeg. Well, I should have looked for natural grocers. We don't have one of those in Mississippi. Okay, 1 mile to the 269 interchange for Tunica and Collierville, Tennessee. Okay, coming right up. It's going to be annoying if he wants to move right as well. It's okay. This is going to be annoying. It's a really dangerous interchange. My car does not like to do hard accelerations anymore. Not good for it. There we go. As you can see that time there. That's 2:30. Just on that clock. The clock's a little bit. That one's behind a little bit. But for looking at the time, timing the journey is fine because I know what time it was on there when I left Jonesboro and then when we crossed into Mississippi. Laughter Road, I love it. Definitely in my own place mentally right now. Ooh, I'm tempted to stop by Tractor Supply and pick up a couple of T-posts and a little bit of chicken wire so that I can protect. So I can protect the trees I'm going to be planting. I picked up a spare tire out of the parking lot at Aldi. You can get anything at Aldi if you go at the right time. It's just funny. And I think it's going to make it really good base for our I'm not going to stop on the freeway for a tire no matter what. But I'm going to stop in Holly Springs anyway. I might go ahead and make that other stop. Trying to avoid making extra expenses right now, but this is a time critical thing, so a little bit of extra money spent right now is going to save me more money in the future. So now I have 10 snaps. I'm only looking for chicken wire because it doesn't have to be perfect. It's I'm not trying to keep out predators. I'm just trying to keep the goats and chickens from destroying my goats, chickens, and deer from destroying my garden. It's basically going to be an inside-out chicken coop. So I don't really want to fence up all the chickens right now. Might do that coop properly at some point if I want to do some purebred chickens and make sure that we don't lose eggs to not being able to find it or whatever. But at the moment, I don't have any special chickens. It's, you know, they're all special, obviously, but I don't have anything amazing that can't be replaced. And actually, I'm not sure if any of them are laying at all, or have laid at all. I really kind of got ripped off on that, but on the hens. But meanwhile, they could be eating ticks and things like that that I don't want on the animals. So, you know, on the dogs and cats and stuff. So the chickens are actively useful. I just got to make sure that I can keep some garden to myself. So I think it'll be easier to keep a little bit of garden away from the chickens than to keep the chickens, and then to keep, because even if I coop up the chickens, I'm still going to have to keep the deer out. So keeping everything away from the food is probably easier than keeping the food away. Or, you know. Yeah, fencing up the food is probably easier than fencing up the chickens. It's also pretty to provide food, so I'm tired. I can really tell. If I get what I need, then I can do some of that stuff tomorrow, Tuesday, but I have Wednesday off. So I'm going to take advantage of that. It's not something I asked for, but it ended up happening, so I'm taking that as a sign that I'm supposed to go this extra step and honor the nativity on Wednesday. So 16. Since we got into Mississippi. As even though I have to stop in Holly Springs, I know how much time it takes to get from Holly Springs to our house. Certainly from the stores I've got to stop at. Okay. It was an hour and 5. It is 17 miles to. Okay, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. So next time I have to allow a little bit more time. And if we have to be there early. Not what I wanted to hear because I didn't want to leave at 5:30 in the morning, but almost as tired as my daughter, who's been asleep this whole time. That's interesting. That truck is really interesting. So, Hobby Lobby is known for being closed on Sundays. They don't want to make people work on Sundays, Lord's Day. And yet here is a truck for them who is obviously driving on Sunday. That if they get a shipment on Mondays, that somebody's driving on Sundays. I don't need to be going 10 over. I just want to get home. So I don't have to make another 2 stops, but that's okay. 2 stops today means I don't have to make any stops tomorrow. I don't have to go out and just stay home, get some cooking done, some gardening done. Because it's January, Mississippi, and it is warm. It's going to be warmer this week, so it's a good time to get my cold-tolerant plants in. Probably I'll have to go as fast as this person. Stop littering, they're watching you. It's her big brother. She's like the report a litterer line we saw in Arkansas. Hmm, 249393 on the odometer. Too fast again. And it's better. Especially when the sheriff goes past it. Yeah. Apparently going 10 miles an hour over the speed limit is enough reason to pull you over, so that's good to know. Now if I was the only one going 10 miles an hour, that 10 over, that probably would have been more interesting, but anyway. Alright, exits in 1 mile, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Highways 4 and 7. 7 goes down to Oxford. 4 goes back over to Senatobia. Well, Dawson State Park, I'm gonna go there spring. Once things are greening up a bit. Just gonna I'm going to go ahead and end it as soon as I can get safely to my end button. And thank you for joining us, and until next time, take care. Bye. Hit it. That's probably you can't. Oh, yeah, I can't see that button. Oh my gosh, I can't see it at all now. I cannot see it. I might have, it might not have. I'll turn the corner, I should be able to see it a little bit better. There we go.